We're up early today, and we're going to get right on the calls because he's got a shitload of them. Oh, before we get on the calls, let's see what Eli's up to.
But anyway, you guys, I'm going to be reaching out to Mary Ang this evening about 6. We're going to be doing a pre-interview show tonight. Hey, how's it going, Thomas?
Pretty good. Hi, Tom.
Hey, let me ask you guys. You guys weren't over there conspiring to deny anybody's civil rights, were you?
What you mean?
Like maybe somebody has the First Amendment right to film, and you guys try to silence that person or stop them.
When did that happen?
I'm just wondering. I saw you guys over here grouped up together. So.
No, they can't. They're going to the bathroom, getting breaking and that.
Yeah. How's the day been? What do you think about this managing chaos role that you...
Managing chaos. I always loved Eli. He is actually one of the best interviewers I've ever seen.
Mark, you find yourself in?
What you mean?
Well, I mean, there's rights, and there's laws, and you see rights being violated, and you see laws being broken, yet you're still out here to gather a paycheck to maintain...
Isn't he great? I mean,
right? Protect security.
No comment.
No comment.
Yeah, Eli knows how to do an interview, man. I'll say that for the guy. He's good at it. Very good at it.
Pretty heavy, man. Pretty heavy. What do you think? What do you think the economy will be turned back on?
No idea.
No. Are you confident?
You notice how he does? If you haven't seen his Joanne Hardesty and Chloe Udaly videos, those were just masterpieces of journalism as far as I was concerned. He just handled himself so professionally in those, and it drove them crazy. They both went literally crazy having him ask them questions. It was masterful.
Job security today? Moving forward in the future?
See how good he is at the questions? Look at that, man.
No comment. It's good talking to you, Thomas. See you, man.
All right, and here's my this was Hightower met King County. I've got a lot of flack for my support of King County, man, which I don't think it's just the kind of flack I've been getting for him. All because, I guess he popped the bus driver in the mouth or something. But, I've always maintained it's action reaction. It's like the saying, chance favors the prepared mind. If you set up situations that put yourself in danger, then that's really on you when there's another alternative available that you should be aware of. And so I'm not sorry. I don't really feel bad for the operators that get slugged when they hound people for the $2.50. I never did understand why they do that. I still don't understand why they do that. And then when something happens as a result of it, I don't particularly feel sorry for them. I'm sorry if that offends people. But, you're making $30 an hour and you're trying to harass street people for $2.50. That's kind of evil, if you ask me. And evil begets evil.
Why are you shooting up heroin on the street, Chase?
And this guy over here is so fucked up.
Aren't you guys transit?
All right.
Not a transit-related issue. So,
yeah, they're just cops. You have to understand, in Portland, the transit cops are just cops, and what they've been able to create here in Portland is a cash flow from transit tax funds to support the police state. Because TRIMET itself is part of this whole industrial TRIMET itself is part of this police state industrial complex. He probably is not aware of this because it's different in most places. Transit cops stick to transit in most places. But here, they're just cops who are assigned that day to the transit detail or whatever, but they're still just cops. Their jurisdiction is everywhere, in other words, not just the transit It's just an extension of the police state in Portland Metro.
This is TRIMET Transit Police harassing the citizens of Portland.
And that guy's so heroined out anyway. It's just like...
These cops came out of this vehicle right here. I saw them earlier. Now they're questioning this guy about, isn't that my First Amendment?
If you want to see this video, go onto YouTube and search Moorish Knowledge TV, and you can see his collection.
Opening up any rehabs to help the people. Go right ahead.
So we are Portland police officers assigned to the transit division.
So yeah.
We can handle any sort of police-related issue, not necessarily transit-related either, just to let you know.
So why are you guys in existence?
I mean, his theory is correct. They should be concentrating on transit. They're assigned to the transit unit. Why are they distracted by this guy on the street? Nothing going on the transit side, but whatever.
If you're not going to handle transit,
all right,
what are you doing then? Why are you tell the mayor to fix the problem?
Yeah.
Harass.
Well, he's right about that too, of course, but that's never going to get fixed because we live in a society operated and owned by a psychopathic, murderous class of people who are literal parasites on the rest of us. And somehow they've been able to anesthetize the general population as to their actual role in this world, and they can get away with it.
People, exactly. That's attention to you.
They're not wearing masks. They're obviously not scared.
Citizens. Oh, now you want 6 feet? Get the.
All right. Here.
Because we're filming. I have a YouTube channel.
Here it is. This was my favorite part. Eli meets Kyle Canty.
He was talking about me and you. Because we
I want to see this.
Fixing the drug problem.
Sorry to interrupt you. Do you know what he might have meant when he said the crew is here?
He was talking about me and you. Because we have cameras. That's what he's talking about. The crew. Because we're filming. I have a YouTube channel. They know who I am.
They know who Eli is too.
Moorish Knowledge TV is the YouTube channel. My name is Rome or Kyle. I go by either one.
I know who you are. I've heard your voice.
Interesting.
I'm from the city. I've been.
Yeah, he knows who you are because I've been following Kyle, and I've tried several times to get them to meet, and they just met by accident. It turned out.
You've been on YouTube a lot then.
Well, I've been arrested 20 times in the last 2.5 years.
Shit, this is a good interview then.
I won an appeal 4 months ago from the state of Oregon, reversing the local court's decision at 4 months ago. And,
all right. Anyway, you can see this movie at
again for making
Moorish Knowledge TV.
Interesting.
I just
people catch their corruption, do photography.
I just get a kick. I know it's kind of sick that I know it's kind of odd that somebody like me is around that actually enjoys this theater. It's theater. This whole TriMet, I've created myself basically a entertainment center based on TriMet. And I have a few people that also enjoy the material. And we all got together here and we've been able to enjoy the material together. And it's just fantastic, man. It's okay. Anyway, let's get back to the calls. I'm sorry. Bynon says you're in fallback. That's the tone they use.
7676, pick up the radio, please. 7676, pick up the radio, please. 76, I was trying to key in the mic.
Last time I heard that tone, it was in the HBO series The Wire. And that's what TriMet is using for their pick up the handset tone when they can't hear them beeping or whatever.
I get it. Not getting much, but here I am. Just leaving Washington Square. Hey, man, you are only out till 6:30. So we're going to have you card the issue with your radio. And if you need anything, you are on fallback. Do you know how to work the system on fallback? I haven't done a call and fallback since we had the old system, so I'm not exactly sure
well, it's the same
what
thing.
to do.
It's the same thing.
It works exactly the same. You pick up your handset, listen to make sure no one else is talking, press the button, count to 1 in your head.
Notice how Jason has become somewhat musical in his his approach to the calls. I mean, notice how he's kind of doing these calls with a little more rhythmly. It just cracks me up, man. They should let that guy out of there. Really, it's not fair.
And you state your block and location. Let go of the button. Wait for a response. If you do not get...
Jason, poor guy. I always liked Jason. I really did.
253. I am at Al Garage.
Yeah, 253. So what's going on with that?
Unfortunately, I didn't notice it until I was actually ready to get out of my space. So, the seat would not stay put. It kept sliding back with no finger on that red button. So I didn't feel like I was safe to drive like that. So 254 was here, they gave me a new bus. I just finally got it all sanitized and I'm ready to go.
All right, good job. Yeah, the seat's no good. You turn it in. Stop request, thumbs down.
This is B03 down at North Terminal. On this bus, the stop request cables, those are not working. Do you have any ideas how to fix that?
What are they doing?
Well, when people pull on it, it's not doing anything. So it's not alerting me at all.
Oh, it's not turned
Okay,
off.
so it's not alerting whatsoever. Is it going off every time
There used to be a switch for that. I probably not anymore, I imagine.
you open the doors and close it, and then people can't re-ring it, or is it just not working, period? And is it on all sections of the bell cord? Because I think there's 3, possibly 4 sections of the bell cord throughout the bus.
Well, I know it's not working on 2 of the sections where a couple of people were sitting. Let me double check with the doors.
Yeah, if you can run through your bus real quick.
All right, let's see. It's part 2. What was that?
Where'd you put?
This is 803. I'm back in none of the sections of the bell cords are
This guy sounds familiar.
working.
Okay, I got a mechanic headed your way. If he's not there by the time you need to pull out, I need you to pull out on time, and we'll have him track you down.
Here right now, so thank you.
Yeah, do you have any idea what torture that is to make somebody run a bus without that? That's torture, okay? Line 12 rear-ended, bring out the Sandy, okay.
This is train 1236 Dwayne here. I just got rear-ended by a black car. I'm trying to see where the driver went. Okay, any injuries, and are you okay? Where you at? Yeah, I'm at the stop on 57th and Sandy, eastbound. He pulled around the corner, so he's headed back to the bus right about now. I'm going to check for injuries and so on and so forth and see if we can get somebody rolling over here.
Six-lane intersection even happened in the first place.
Yeah, I got people rolling there, man. Do you guys need any medical? You guys okay? In the bus and in vehicle too? 1 second, let me just assess the situation.
So messed up, a famous East
Copy that, stand by.
became so notorious.
Part 2.
Train 1236 to here. So what's up? Anybody need medical or anything? Negative on medical. Everybody seems is good. There was another person who caused this collision, but they kept going. The left rear damage by the wheel, the bus is damaged there pretty good. Alright, that's fine. I have a supervisor going, so don't go anywhere without the supervisor making contact with you, checking for damage. Vehicle 2, you said they're there on scene. Are they exchanging okay, or are they giving you any issues? Negative. They're still on scene. I'm waiting on the supervisor, and we'll go through all the protocols. This vehicle's down the street, and this damage pretty good. He's going to have it towed.
So that means...
Okay, so he might have it towed. So what were you doing?
That means drug test.
Or were you stopped with the doors open? Yeah, this was a service stop. And just before we get ready to pull out, we got a solid green light, but I still have passengers leaving the bus. And next thing you know, we hear something screeching. Bam, we're hit.
That's no drug test.
train 45, you'll be clear on your proper...
Oh, bleed over.
I dare you to look in the mirror.
Is that the end of that one?
Say Sandy 3 times.
Okay.
What for?
Awesome, go do that. And if you can, while wearing your safety vest throughout the triangles, that would be much appreciated. Do I need to have the police here for traffic control? Is everything okay with that point? As a matter of fact, I'm tying up one whole lane, so yeah, that'll probably be a good idea. Alright, man, I'll get it rolling. Thank you. If you need anything before the supervisor gets there, let me know. I copy that. Thank you. I'm glad everyone's safe there. Thank you. We'll be clear for now at 15:59.
Did I get this one too?
Awesome, go do that. And if you can, while wearing your safety vest throughout the triangles, that would be much appreciated. Do I need to have the police here for traffic control? Is everything okay with that point? As a matter of fact, I'm tying up one whole lane, so yeah, that'll probably be a good idea. Alright, man, I'll get it rolling. Thank you. If you need anything before the supervisor gets there, let me know. I copy that. Thank you. I'm glad everyone's safe there. Thank you. We'll be clear for now at 15:59.
There's no leaving Sandy.
I've been in the street for a fucking year.
I dare you to look in the mirror and say Sandy 3 times.
What for?
I already lost one friend and I'm not going to lose another. You can't turn off Sandy.
He's got his little, what's that car? All right. We got it. Okay. Next, 803. The chime isn't working.
Truck 8130.
Yeah, I checked out 803. The chime is not working for the billboards or the wheelchairs, and I'm not seeing any trip circuit breakers.
Huh.
Would you like him to run it for the time being?
No.
And then look for a trade?
You better get a trade.
Actually got an extra over at
Good.
Wheeler southbound. I'll just have them come down there and we get it traded out before he has to leave.
Yeah, good. There you go.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Extra 704.
That's the way to do it. Get rid of that bus. 9908. Call dispatch.
Did you copy that? 9116 was background district.
Copy that.
Thank you. 1611.
9908.
9908. Would you please call up to dispatch?
Oh.
Thank you.
Keep it off the fucking radio. I'm going to change the title on that. Because every time they say that, that means there's something they don't want you to hear. Train.
7005 4051 at the corner of 2nd, 11th and David Division.
Okay, 705. So are you in a point of no return? You can't make a left on division or right on division, anything like that? You're just stuck?
Correct, ma'am.
All right. Just get me ready for service when you're rolling.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's stuck. Just wait.
You're welcome. 1515.
He likes that Sandy video. Okay, here's line 12. Gets a new bus.
This is 1236. I am currently at the Pal Garage. I just got my new bus, 3703. The last bus was in a crash. I wanted to see what you'd like me to do.
All right, let's take a look here.
Yeah, they'll send her somewhere. Back in service.
Go ahead and get on I-205 North and get to I-84.
Yeah, and get your ass back in service. 703, continue in service.
703, 15 Pine.
Look for bus 3703 at Barber, TC. Let me know when you see him. If you are on time or late and don't see him, continue in service. The block will be taken away from your bus at that time, but continue in service if you're on time or late and he's not there.
You broke it with the bus number, but I got the rest.
All right, cool. Bus number 3703.
Keep it in service. See, that's good service there, see? Line 94, a woman broke into someone's car. Ooh.
All right, 9468 on Southwest Main Commercial eastbound.
9468, I got your loud number. What's going on?
Yeah, she just walked off the bus here when you rang the bell, but you have a African-American woman with a sleeping bag. I guess she just broke into some guy's car. He's calling the police. He came on the bus telling me I need to leave immediately, which I did not do. I just figured until you let know what's happening, but she's off the bus now, so I guess that's a good thing.
Okay, so the car theft victim is taking care of their own business?
Looks like he's on the phone now following her, so I'll let them deal with their own issue.
Yep. Line 77 blocked. Question mark.
7738 at Rose Quarter Transit Center. 7738, you're not blocked, are you? The supervisor said that you guys should be getting through. I couldn't hear what you said. You're not blocked, are you? The supervisor there says you guys should be getting through. Yeah, I'm good. I was blocked down at Gleason in 19.
He's not blocked. Sleeper.
946 at Northwest 6th and Flanders. How can I help you? Hey, good afternoon. I've got one male passenger here that is not waking up. He's breathing and moving a bit, but I just cannot get him to wake up to get off the bus here.
All right, copy that. What kind of things have we tried to wake him up?
All right. That's a common problem. Can we go without the A's and the B's?
115. We can go without the A's and B's. Just say your unit number. We're good with that.
Oh,
Okay,
Jason has a response.
Well, anyway, we are on 5th and Flanders. If 9116 doesn't mind, we can take care of that call.
No, that'll be perfect. 16, 15, him and his trainee will take care of that. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. 15 and I'm clear.
Oh, lovely. The sleeper comes back.
And 946 at 6th and Flanders.
Or did you manage to get him woken up?
Negative. I banged on the window pretty good. He moved a little bit, but his head just slumped over. And, at this point, I don't know if he's possibly OD'd on something. I'm not sure.
Nah, they just know they can get an extra half hour sleep, so that's what they do. Road soup heading out.
We are at 6th and Flanders. The sleeper is he is not responding, and we're requesting TPD. He is breathing, he is moving, but he's not responding.
Copy. I know he's probably the only guy on the bus, but can you give us a description?
We have a...
Yeah. Line 20, 5 minutes of scheduled time? What?
Block 2043. I got a message to call if I get within 5 minutes of my scheduled time. Well, I never did until I hit the transit center here in Beaverton.
Well, okay.
2043, can you copy dispatch?
Copy dispatch? I'm not sure how to do that.
If you can hear my voice, just wanted you to copy, make sure we can connect. Dispatch copied you. You had a request to talk. How can we help?
Oh, you didn't hear my first part. I'm sorry. I got a message to call when I get within 5 minutes of my scheduled time. That never happened until I reached the Beaverton Transit Center, so I pulled in about 6 minutes late.
All right, I copy. Thanks for the info. Yeah, looks like we had you drop off only for a while. And, yeah, you got a nice...
All right, good for you. Scanner Star, is it the Scanner Star?
1508.
Yep, there he is again.
1508, yeah, the request to talk. How can we help?
The shelter at Salem 16, someone has put up a makeshift tent inside it. Just figured I'd let you know about it.
Copy. Salmon and 16th. Camper there with the tent up. Thank you. 1806.
They set up a tent in the shelter. Kill them all! Kill those fucking homeless people. Line 11, confusion and reroute.
1102, this is Sherry. I'm at the Expo Center going to St. John's.
Hey, Sherry, I was hoping you could help me out. I have a new operator on the 11 today, and he's concerned about the Oregon Steel location, with there being detour signs and stuff like that. I looked around for reroutes, and I didn't really see anything. Are you familiar with that area?
I definitely is. I don't know if he wants to wait, but we're going to cross paths where we both turn and have to look at the reroute. One second. He can also wait for me, I guess is what I'm saying, at a certain light and just follow me. Give me 1 second to look at the name of that street.
So there is a reroute? Do you have a reroute sheet in your pouch?
Man, he's got a lot of calls today.
I do. I'm looking up the reroute because I've been doing it for so long. Give me 1 more second. And, yeah, I think it's on the white one that the station agents put in there. I don't know if it's on the hard copy yet.
Could you just read it to me real quick? Just so I can...
All right, we don't need to hear all of that. All right, Trump support for Michigan is a ploy to normalize white violence. Yeah. I don't know about any of that. Caesar the drama loves hugs. But there's no hugs during coronavirus. Look at the poor Caesar. Look at the woman looks at him.
Not every day that a llama comes through a nursing home.
Hello, guys.
Oh, he loves that llama. When I come out there next, if I ever do, I'm going to see that llama. I'm going to bring him wherever. We're going to take that llama around to the transit centers. All right, 4 bags of cans, kill them all and kick them off, right?
I just ended in my boarding to a guy at 122nd and Powell. He has 4 bags of cans, and they're all dripping stuff out the bottom of them. It's just pouring out the bottom. And
Pouring out the bottom.
So I'm just reletting you guys know.
I copy. And you explained to him it's because they're dripping and not because he has cans?
Yes, I explained that to him, and it didn't matter to him.
Nobody drinks the entire can of anything. Beer. There's always some beer. You ever notice how you never finish the can of beer?
That he didn't care that it wasn't just slightly dripping, it was literally running out the bottom.
Yeah, okay, that's reasonable.
I copy. You are correct. It's just important to make that distinction because there's a lot of operators saying that cans are not allowed when that is not the case. But
Did you hear that? There's a lot of operators saying cans are not allowed. Let's repeat that. There's a lot of operators saying cans are not allowed. And that tells you something right there. All right, that's a problem that shouldn't be happening. But it is. And it's disgraceful. Okay, it's terrible. Have police shown up yet?
Have police shown up yet?
nope. There have been 2 police officers that have driven by and an ambulance that have driven by, but no one has come to us yet.
It's because transit's a low priority.
Okay, copy that.
That's it?
Yeah, Big South's taking us so long to get there. We're probably just going to add you to our terminal. So once that's released you from the scene, just tell me you're ready for
What is
service.
that? Is that the sleeper? Is that what that is? Yeah, the sleepers, they're not going to... The sleeper knows this. It could take him a long time to show up for that, so he gets to sleep. Lady at 148 Division wants police.
How can I help you?
I just made my turn from 148 onto Division, and I was servicing the stop there, and there's a lady who asked me to call you and see if you guys could call the police. She said she got pushed to the ground by her son and hit her face.
Oh.
Okay, you're still on scene there, right?
Yes, I didn't see anything, but she is bleeding from the side of her face just a little bit.
Okay, does she want medical as well? Okay, is her son still in the area, or is she by herself? Okay, and did the assault happen at the house, or did it happen on the street there?
She said it happened at her house.
And she goes to a TRIMET bus to get help?
Can I get an age from her?
What, she doesn't have a phone in her house?
36. I'm talking to 911 right now. They're going to have a unit dispatched.
That's weird. It happened in her house, but she walks down to a TRIMET bus stop and waits for a bus to get help. It doesn't really make sense to me.
See you here shortly. Just hang tight there. If anything changes, send me a priority, okay?
Sounds good. So I should hang out at the stop until they get here, right?
Yeah, you have to stay there. Just so police have a good landmark to go to. And so you can let us know if she takes off or anything. Just hang tight there. If anything changes, then let me know.
So much for the riders waiting for service. Yeah, it's another great policy. Something about a dog.
And she told you that they're service animals?
No, she said she's new and didn't know the policy.
Are the dogs being slow enough that I can get a supervisor to meet you on route? I'd hate to hold you up.
They're fine, yeah.
Let's see what I can get for dogs.
I copy my partner's check with the supervisor. Okay, 7250, you can roll. Supervisor's going to try to meet you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, 1442.
I don't know. Sounds like a just drive moment to me. Okay. Line 12. Some guy kept saying safety and showed me his arm.
1202, this is Kelly.
Kelly.
1202, how can I help? Yes, I was driving the bus, and the guy in the very, very, very back just fell out of he like tilted out of his chair, and I asked if he was okay, and he just kept saying, safety, safety. And then he came up here and he showed me his arm, and it looked like there was, I don't know, but he said he doesn't remember the doctor or anything. I don't know what happened, actually.
Okay, you said he showed you his arm and you don't know, is it broken? Is it bleeding? Is it bruised?
No, so I was just driving, and all of a sudden the guy in the very, very back, he kind of tilted out of his seat, and then he just kept saying safety, and then he came up here and just lifted up his arm, and that was it. I mean, his sleeve of his arm. And I go, do I go to the doctor or something? I don't know. I didn't see anything. He doesn't speak English very well. And he just walked back, and that was the end of that. No blood or nothing. It's just he lifted up his arm, and he went back.
Okay, so where did this happen?
About like 20 minutes ago. I did a request to talk earlier. This was my second time, so when it first happened, I called the request to talk.
So I didn't ask what time. I need to know where it happened.
Okay, it happened over here around, hold on, I'm just pulling over.
So what's going on? So he fell out and it sounds like he's fucked up.
And I have to say around like 42nd, around there. I guess, like around 42nd. I'm just a little nervous right now, 42nd.
Yeah, she's all. Yeah, these incidents, they shake you up, man. When something happens in that, it's very unsettling. You know, you're always on the razor edge of a disaster when you're a bus driver, and when disaster finally hits, it's unsettling. I never had any major disasters, but I had a few things that, some guy claimed that he was hurt, and of course he was faking this. And you stop the bus, you call medical. I don't even think somebody actually ever said they were hurt. You just stop right there, call medical. You don't even mess with it. You don't want to even mess with it. You immediately get them medical. But he was faking, as it turned out. There's a lot of people that are just looking for a lawsuit, that look for operators that they can fool.
Okay, well, let's pull over into a safe spot so that you can take a breath and we can figure all this out. So, I see you traveling on Sandy Boulevard.
Sandy!
So it happened on Burnside?
I'm sorry, it was, I just saw the sign here that said Burnside. It was Sandy. I'm sorry, I thought it was a 20 for a minute. No, it was like on Sandy in like 42nd.
Okay, and he refused medical, and he went back and sat down, and you're rolling.
Yeah, I mean, he's fine. I mean, I was just driving the bus, and then, yeah, and he explained, no, and he's just like out of the seat, and I didn't see what happened back there. And then I said, and then I looked back there when I kind of saw him, you know, like on the ground, not completely on the ground, just like half of him. And I'm like, are you okay? And then he kept saying safety. And then he came up here and he just lifted up his arms, and I didn't see anything. And I go, do you want to go to the doctor? And he just went right back in the back.
Oh, he's nuts.
And he's just sitting there.
Okay, so I'm going to send you a report, and this is a number for you. So I'll record at the end of your shift. In the future, just stop and call us priority. That if they fall out of their seat, that's a priority. So we can get them some help or figure out what's going on.
Okay, thank you.
Poor girl.
Unit 635 to control. Unit 63.
It happened on Sandy. This incident happened on Sandy.
Been in the street for a fucking year.
I dare you to look in the mirror.
It was a Sandy. Okay. What works extra doesn't help when getting relieved.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you're getting a road, if you're getting relieved on the road, those lower national messages don't help us that much.
Oh, he's getting...
What you can do, because you don't have a bus, you know what I mean? I can't have you do anything without a bus. So what you can do in these situations where you do want to work some overtime, or you do want to do some more stuff after you've been relieved.
Oh, you got to have a bus.
Get off the bus, just give your station agent a call.
Oh, you got to have a bus. I see. If you don't have a bus with you, don't call them. You got to be getting off your shift in your bus, and then you can say, I'll work extra. Line 80, LO, layover.
I copy. If you circle around, you can actually, there are bays along the wall where the main stop is here.
How long
So
this is going to go on, man?
Around, make a left, another left, and when you're facing in the direction to leave the transit center, you'll see several bays there. You can park one of those spots. Affirmative, but the buses are currently facing west, and they'll be facing south. It'd be along that wire fence there where I'll be up.
Okay, that's a layover problem. Line 20, change.
How can I help you?
See how that? Did you see how he did that? Listen, he's got musical. Why? He's getting funnier by the day. Listening.
How can I help you?
See how he's doing his little musical dispatch.
Never was told about the new change where we used to, the 20 used to sit where they were finishing up the construction center. So I'm looking at the reroute. I'm actually sitting where the 2s and the 9s sit on Main. But the reroute says that there's no other spots available for the 20. So I guess I'm asking, where's the 20 new layover spot for the 20? You know what? I've been meaning to look into that. I really don't know. How long do you have before you plotted it?
He doesn't know. Item 103. What's that?
Since you have like a half hour, do that item 103. Follow that. Yeah, that's actually what I did follow. Because when I got over there, I noticed there was no longer any buses parked in the temporary spot on Hood. So, that's why I went ahead and followed item 103. Thank you, though.
That a boy, whatever the hell that is. Wrong turn.
How can I help you?
Yeah, I took a wrong turn on my deadhead back to the Veterans Road. And I thought I got back on track. I'm actually here in front of the Veterans Hospital now, and it says I'm at 34 minutes early. And I was supposed to be here at 4:18. It says on my tablet I was supposed to be here at 4:18. So when I got here, it was like 4:24, so I should have been like 6 or 7 minutes late. So I just wanted to find out if I'm in the right place or not.
You are. It's just because you got off route, skip the trip. So.
Yeah, it screws up your advanced technology. Line 77, fire.
We have 7734, vehicle 3953, currently at the frontage layover. They have a passenger who was lighting a fire outside of the bus and was verbal to the driver. She put out the fire. It sounds like there was no damage to TRIMET property. Driver saying that the person is erratic and that she won't roll with the person on, so we'll be sending TPD to Frontage Road.
Okay, I copy. Head over there.
I don't know. Whatever, man. Bynon on time. They don't have the most tolerant of a bus driver staff, as you can see. Bynon on time point.
Okay, I'm not saying you're wrong or challenging you on that, but the system shows that they left the first time 2 minutes late, and they left the pickup area 36 seconds late, according to the system.
Well, system's incorrect because my quarter cards show that, and the paddle I'm sure shows the same thing, that they're supposed to leave. They pull in at 33, pull out at 35.
Negative, sir. They pull in at 31 and pull out at 33.
Well, there's a disagreement between dispatch and road supervisor. You have to just let it go. Okay, there's no call. It's ridiculous. Anyway, busting people for a minute. Puke bus.
How can I help you? Just got a passenger vomiting on the bus. I'm sorry, what was that?
Vomiting.
I have a passenger who's vomiting on the bus.
He's vomiting on the bus.
Okay, so they're in the process of doing that. Do they want an ambulance? No, he didn't say that.
You have to ask him.
Can you ask him? Okay, copy that. Well, let's get the bus evacuated. It can't go in service without hazard. So evacuate the bus and let's get you headed back to Center Garage Bar or clean up.
There you go. 7102. Pull over. You're hot.
7102, I need you to pull over and stop and let me know when you do that, please.
Uh-oh.
I have done that.
You are in big shit.
I mean, the supervisor back at 52nd and Playville says that you got there early and left early, which the computer picks him up on what he's saying. So I just need to advise you that SOP, you cannot arrive at a time point earlier than 59 seconds. This particular time you arrived a minute and a half early.
Oh my God, not 30. So 30 seconds. They're busting this guy over 30 seconds, okay? They're busting him over a 30-second difference with a technology system that's known to be unreliable. That's abusive, okay? This is a just abusive situation here. You got to give people more slack than this. This isn't fucking heart surgery, you know? So he's busting this guy over 30 seconds. You do see that, right?
And departed before your pull-out time, and you're running early right now. So please just watch your time. I need you to not move until your clock zeroes out, and just follow the SOP because I don't want you to get written out for.
You should just run late. Just run late, you know. Fuck it, man. It's ridiculous. Deters time. Oh, Deters now.
9113.
Go ahead.
Could you please give 71 train 2 bus 3526
this is
a
the same call.
And re-instruct the operator about leaving their time points on time and not early. That operator over here at 50 at Playville and 52nd just went right through the stop at 1801. Time point was 1819.
What?
So 59 seconds early.
Wait a minute. 1801 and the time point was what? Wait a minute.
1 train 2 bus 3526 a call and re-instruct the operator about leaving their time points on time and not early. that operator over here at 50 at Playville and 52nd.
I went back too far.
Just went right through the stop at 1801.
1801.
Time point was 1819.
The time point was 1819, so 18 was that 18 minutes early? Is that what he's saying? 18. I don't get that.
So 59 seconds early.
Where's the 59?
Copy. Yeah, he did go through early, but just FYI on the system, he was only 28 seconds early.
Oh, yeah.
They are still running early.
No, God.
And they arrived there earlier than 59 seconds, too.
Oh,
so.
God, this is such bullshit.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Not a problem, sir. 1820.
Sickening. Sickening. Line 73, fighting on the bus. Let's see.
7340, you got your priority. What's going on?
Alright, so I got real arguments going on here. And they just exited the bus because I made the call. Okay? It worked. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for calling me back.
I appreciate you. Don't appreciate them for doing their job, okay? That's their job.
7340, is everything okay? You're all right?
Yes, can you not hear me? Can you not hear my transmission?
I can hear you, just checking.
Thank you so much for calling me back.
God.
Yeah, I had an issue, and with that ding dong, it was cleared up. Thank you for calling me back.
Oh, stop being...
You're welcome. Do I need to get a description out to warn other buses?
Oh, come on. All right. More extras to Amazon. Yeah, keep giving Bezos money. He needs it.
Mr. Other bus call, please repeat.
705 at Gateway.
Copy, thank you. 735?
735 from the Gresham Transit Center.
Awesome. Do a round trip on the line 81. We're leaving as soon as possible, please. And then let me know when you get to the other end, and I'll give you bus info now. Go out to the other end to Amazon. Let me know when you get there, and I'll give you info coming back to Gresham.
Fuck that guy. Music.
And you've asked them to keep the personal devices personal, use the earbuds, or turn it down. All right, well, we can't tie up the bus for a little bit of music. I don't know, have you asked them to be bored?
Yeah.
Yeah, in other words, just drive. Little Leon, he's got wine in his hand. He's still there every day.
He is.
Okay, he'll be getting off with my bus. Compartment okay, thank you.
All right, well, if he's not acting up and he's being quiet just riding the bus, you might as well let him ride.
Yeah, they don't want to deal with it.
Enforce exclusions. If he was carrying on and doing his normal shenanigans, yeah, then we could kick him off the bus. But if he's just sitting there quiet and riding, then we'll just let him out.
You know, he denies it, but I'm pretty sure he's holding wine in his hand.
Oh, who cares, motherfucker?
He is. He's still excluded through May, the middle of May, I believe. I don't know the exact date.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Just let him ride. Jesus. Fuck, who cares? You people are just like...
673, TV Highway Murray. Second time I'm not having a moment. So there's a 57 that just left Beaverton Transit Center, and I left, so now we're literally running right behind one another, so I'm kind of confused on who should, do you know what I mean?
5783, copy. Do you have a bus number?
I don't, because they're too far in front of me. I'm trying to catch up to them, but they're really far in front of me now. I got caught out of light.
Okay, well, your leader's up at 170th, and they're running about 3 minutes late. Is it possible you saw them at some point? They're just trying to catch up?
That would make sense then if they're 3 minutes.
Yeah, they're late, and you're on time. There you go. Line 75. Uh-oh. There's that sound again. Uh-oh.
7531, pick up. 7531, pick up. Can you please continue to until I get a supervisor to meet you en route.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And another thing, just keep in mind, unless your radio is not working, it is against SOP to use your phone while at a non-TRIMET transit center location. You need to use your radio on all communications.
Except when there's no radio, so I mean it's bullshit.
On your bus seat, give us a call. But if it's not, you got to use your radio, okay? I don't want you to get in trouble.
Oh, God.
The negative, sir, I'm instructing you on SOPs. I need you to confirm it, okay? So just please tell me you confirmed it, and if you have any questions. Perfect. Thank you, sir. And then if you get off the bus and you're ready to roll, as soon as I get off the phone, I was kind of 45. All right, copy that. And just keep in mind, operators cannot enforce exclusions.
Yeah. Oh.
So,
just little Leon. Oh,
keep that in mind. Thanks, sir. Have a night. Be safe.
Yeah, these operators, man, they definitely have some real problems with their ideas about what their job is. Acid number for non-standard procedure. We got a lot of calls here from him.
7501 Lone Park westbound Wabash with an empty and peaceful bus. Wonder if I could get an acid number for this incident, please.
These are all from yesterday.
Acid for the incident?
What incident?
Yeah, I got corrected for using non-standard procedures to contact dispatch.
No, that's
and I
not
would like
acid.
someone to explain to me why what I did was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, that wouldn't be...
Welcome to TRIMET, where you're guilty even when you're not guilty. Okay. Yeah. Try not to take it personally. This is how they operate over there.
Acid, what you can do is go to your manager and explain to them what happened and the block and stuff you were on, and they'll help you out. Or you can go to your garage trainer, and they can also help you out with that.
Okay, will they have access to video and audio?
Yeah, he wants to know.
Sure, the manager would, not the trainer.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, just, what I used to do is I used to write them emails when shit would happen. I would write them emails about what it was. And you know what? They never wrote back. But at least I can say I let them know. I had all kinds of weird incidents when I was working there, man. But, they were, I don't want to talk about them really. Okay.
673 at Jefferson and 13th westbound. I let off a passenger at Jefferson, and I believe it's between 5th and 6th where the floor picks up. He is a young Hispanic male, I would say probably late 20s, very short, like 5'5", very skinny, blue top, carrying a clear bag. He's very incoherent, and he wanted me...
This says here, 4 juveniles spitting and burning the bus.
To turn the bus around. I told him I couldn't do that. He says that.
He wanted.
And he wanted me to turn the bus around. I told him I couldn't do that.
I had somebody that wanted to do that too, and he happened to be a Hispanic, and he sat up in right next to me for the entire trip from Beaverton to Portland. I sent alert. I never got a call back from dispatch about it. I just kept rolling. He was screaming at me the whole way, but I never stopped that bus. I didn't believe in stopping the bus unless he'd have to hit me to get me to stop the bus.
He says that.
And he didn't. He got off in downtown, but he wanted me to turn. He thought it was a 57, and he was on the 54. He wanted me to turn it around. He would make this signal with his hand, turn around. Go.
Can't let him off the next stop because no one will be able to hear me scream. So I just want to, if you could let 468 know not to board him, that would be best.
Yeah.
Okay, copy that. I mean, did he do anything violent or threatening?
Well, just telling me that he didn't want to stop, and I'm trying to help him get to where he says he needs to go, and it's not good enough because then no one could hear me scream. That made me uncomfortable, but that's why I don't want the floor to board him.
Well, you can't stop. Yeah, you can't tell other drivers what to do. When a problem gets off your bus, that's the end of the problem, man. Okay, they might not be a problem on another bus. I had multiple examples where I could handle passengers that other drivers couldn't handle, and I'm not the only one.
Well, you want to refuse service to people who are biohazards or violent.
Right.
I mean, if somebody's just acting a little weird. That's kind of normal in Portland. So
That's kind of normal in Portland.
unless you think that he's violent, then I think we'll just
Let it go.
Usually violence leads to screaming, but that's fine. You don't have to tell them not to board them, but maybe tell them, give them a heads up that to keep an eye on him. I'm not sure.
You just let it go. It's off your bus. Once it's off your bus, it's not your problem. Okay, that's the way it goes. Line 2, police. Oh wait.
All right, 263. 911's on route. If anything changes, such as they get off the bus or anything else, just send me another priority.
Is this just something?
Copy that. Thank you.
Is this the same? So they didn't get off.
You're welcome. And if you feel like it makes you safer, if anybody asks, just say, the bus is broken down and the mechanic is on the way.
Copy that.
We're about time now. I'm going to give you a call back.
All right, so that was the same instance. So they're getting the cops, I guess. Fall on bus.
Hi, Copy. Yeah, since you fell out of stop and actually part of it involved the bus, then I do actually need to get that documented. So which stop did that occur at?
The last one right behind me, so that would be the Max Station stop on Killingsworth.
Hi, Copy. Yeah, in the future, if someone falls while deboarding the bus, on the bus, right next to the bus at the stop, just always get a call in from that location. But he did say it was okay. Did you offer him that?
Yeah, I offered everything, and he was like, no, man, it was my fault, it was my fault. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. So he was blowing it off, and he didn't look hurt, didn't act hurt in any way, so.
Okay, and you said that was 82nd and Max on the previous trip?
All right, the line 2, they left. And we're running out of
It's
time.
all 4 of the kids are off the bus now.
He's got.
That's correct.
They're gone.
Okay, what I want you to do is secure the vehicle then. Keep your doors closed. Go to the back of the bus and see if you see any vandalism back there.
All right, the road soup is there.
263, this road supervisor has arrived.
Okay, you can just go ahead and let them know. I just got off the phone with 911, and they cleared you to roll. Because there's no damage, then there's not much they can do.
Yeah.
But they will perform an area check for the 4 individuals to see if they, can find them, just to kind of check in on them. But at this point, since there's no damage to the bus, there's not a whole lot that can happen. So go ahead and get rolling as soon as the road's through.
Yep, nothing you can do. Relief operator at 80 seconds. And what?
So I called up to 82nd, and there is a relief operator here for this 2 that I'm filling.
Tell them that the bus will be along shortly, and have them send the ready for service once they have the bus. Actually, the regular bus is right in front of you. So you go ahead and take off, and then I'll get them on time.
So you want me to continue with the fill, and you're gonna deadhead them? Is that correct?
Yeah, they're gonna deadhead in our terminal.
And I relayed that to the regular.
All right, and one more. Line 12, lighting themselves on fire.
Control 2, we got your customer contact. What's going on there?
We're just a stop here, and another customer came up who was complaining about one of the other customers that lighting herself on fire and acting badly, which I know this customer, we all know this customer, and
Boy, all kinds of weird
upset
shit.
about it. So I went back and asked what she was doing, and she said she just wanted to go to, all the way out to the 87. But I said, well, I'm not going to call the company if I've got a report. She said she didn't want me to do that, got off the bus, and she's gone now.
All right, I copy. Problem passengers off the bus. Did she actually light something on fire herself on the bus?
I'll remember that playing with a lighter, like lighting herself on fire is what the passengers reported.
Jeez.
All right, I copy. Well, I'm glad you're off the bus, and hope you have a better rest of your night.
I wanted to call in. It's one of our well-known.
I copy. Do you remember what stop you got up at?
Yeah, it just gets better and better, doesn't it? Just gets better and better out there. Yes, it does. Oh, I turn it off? Let me see. Is this off? No. Cut.